Welcome back to It's Tool Thing. Today I want to talk about some newer modifications to my carry tote. I took some of the Magrail TLs and I had some scrap pieces left to cut them down to length here. And they're currently just magnetic on to the tote, and then use the pins as spacers. The actual retention is pretty good. The spacers keep them from dropping down. Easy to get something off, use it, pretty easy to throw it back, kind of hard to do through the camera lens. But some of the issues I have been having with this is that the magnets, though they're pretty strong, they tend to move on this plate still. It doesn't take that much to shift them around. So I'm probably going to use some mounting tape, some heavy duty outdoor mounting tape, to affix the magnets to the actual bin itself. The other issue I've been having with this is these pins have been moving. Even though I tried to tighten them, I can't remember if I put in a little drip of Loctite or anything. I don't think I did. I just tightened them up by hand. But I've had several of them move. I haven't had anything fall off yet. But they get bumped and they move like that. I mean, it doesn't take much, even though I snugged that thing down there. I haven't come up with a plan on that, if I'm going to try putting some Loctite on it, or if I have. I can't remember if I have, but it's the other issue. I do like how skinny it is. I like the fact that it's magnetic, that you could reconfigure it easily, but I don't think permanently that's the way to go. I think actually when you come up with a final decision on where to mount them, mark it out, and then use some of that mounting tape to actually mount it to this, to keep it from moving. And on the reverse side of this, I'm working on doing this to the sides. I just haven't done it yet. I just did this modification, playing with magnets here. And originally I had these crescent wrenches and another bin. I'd like to have them on this bin, but I used the magnets, same ones I used on the socket holders, the wrench holders, wrench racks, and I just tried putting them on here and just magnetic to this, and then sticking the crescent wrench on there, and it worked okay. They did tend to slide. The crescent wrenches tend to slide, and the magnets tended to slide. But it was pretty useful to also the magnets. I'll go back here. Also, the magnets tended to stick, especially where they have a lot of contact. This little one was notorious for it. You'd lift that thing off, and the magnet would prefer to stick to this instead of the holder. But it was good to figure out where I wanted to put them, and what I ended up doing was double-sided taping the magnets on with some of that heavy-duty outdoor magnetic tape to the holder itself, or to the box, to resolve that issue. And then I've got some extended tie nuts, I believe they're called, and then bolted through and marked out where I wanted the crescent wrenches to go, and been pretty happy with that so far. As you can see, I've got it set up where you stick it in the hole and then stick it on that ledge. It keeps the crescent wrench from sliding down. It'll only slide, and it keeps it pretty close to where you want it. You can't pull it enough one way or another to get it to fall off. So I've been pretty happy with that setup currently. This other one, same thing. You slide the front jaw into it and slide the back pin. It sits there nice. It sits, have no issues with it coming loose or popping down, sliding down over time with those pins. Just another idea of things to do to modify your tool situation to make it more convenient. Another side benefit to putting this on this side was when I put all the ratchets or ratcheting extensions on the other side, the box didn't sit level anymore. So this is allowing it to distribute the weight more evenly and keep the handle so that it'll stay roughly in the middle when you pick it up. I'm going to do something similar, and I may revisit it here. I think I'm going to try to put a pair of side cutters on this side, these to be exact, and then somewhere down here. This last little crescent wrench, which is a pretty good all-purpose crescent wrench. It's got a nice wide jaw on it, thinner. Goes up to over 1.5 inches, or at least 1.5 inches, I should say. I'm going to put that one on the other side, I believe. I really like having that thing in my carry tote. That way I don't have to go back for one of my hydraulic wrenches in most cases. Even though I do have the hydraulic wrenches, I just like to, if I can have it at the cart with me and not have to run back to the box, even though I keep the box pretty close. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.